Kathryn. So nice to talk to you again. I talked to you a few months ago for Freaky, and
Yes.
and now we're here again, still in lockdown and everything. So it's nice to talk to you again. And Kyle, nice to meet you as well. Congratulations on this movie. I thought it was so charming and sweet. I honestly just want the two of you to take me back to the beginning when you first met. Was it during an audition? Was it a chemistry read? Kathryn, I'll start with you.
Kyle and I actually met in like 2017 or 2018 at the Golden Globes. And it was like the best day of my life because I was a part of all these projects that just won. And so Kyle and I were like the only two young people. And he was dancing like nobody's business. He's like a really good dancer. And so it was like a very magical night. And we didn't really talk. We just danced. And then I never saw him again. And then I had this meeting, and then I got attached to this magical project, and I told the director how important it was that the Mark and Margaret, like, they needed to be perfect in like their chemistry. It just had to work, that these two people were going to fall in love. That's where the movie was rooted in. And when I saw Kyle, he had his sides all written down in like weird pen, and I was like, this guy's weird. And he was perfect. And it was like, there were so many talented boys auditioning.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I was like, but it had to be Kyle. He was the only one. He was just weird enough that it worked.
I love that answer so much. Kyle, do you agree with that? Was that an amazing night at the Globes too?
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. We have a same manager, Bo Swayze, so neither of us really knew the other one existed. And then I showed up with my agent, and he showed up with her, and I didn't know who these people were. I didn't know anyone.
I actually have a video of it.
Anyone? There's this DJ.
Behind the scenes.
Killing it. There was a dance floor, and there was this DJ who was absolutely killing it. I couldn't stop moving, and no one was dancing. And so I was like, I'm gonna take advantage of this because this DJ's on fire, and no one giving him the credit. And so I started a dance party, and then behold, Kathryn starts dancing with me, and we had a blast. We ended up like starting just like a big
She's pulling it up. Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god, like the shirt's tucked out. Yes.
I'm trying to get in.
That is so cute. I love that. Thank you for pulling that up. Kyle, quick question for you. Is the opening sequence an homage to Marty McFly in Back to the Future? Because that's what I thought of. And I'm wondering if it was. And so did you guys like kind of plan that out on purpose?
Major vibes. We nodded to a couple things like that. You know, it's supposed to feel like Groundhog Day. It's supposed to feel like Marty McFly is supposed to be that charming, surreal, kind of all that childhood nostalgia, king of the world type of vibes. But that was definitely in our hearts when we were making it.
Yeah, I loved it. Kathryn, to end with you really quick, like your character, without giving away, any spoilers, is going through something. And, a lot of people I think are going to be able to relate when they see this, whether it's been a friend or themselves, affected, or another family member. What would you want to say to them and hope that they get, from this movie, and what would the message be?
I really hope that what they can take away from it is that you have to be strong and knowing that it's going to get better, and that life has so many great things to offer. So you have to release the pain and the good. You can't live in the past if you want to keep making good things happen. But that's not to say it's going to be hard tomorrow. Could be, but you have to believe that it will be good again.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's about.
Yeah, no, well, congratulations again to you both. I really enjoyed the movie, and can't wait for fans to see it for perfect Valentine's Day weekend. Perfect movie for Valentine's Day weekend.
Movie.
Yes. Thank you both so much.
Thank you so much, Lauren.
Bye. Well, Jermaine, nice to Zoom meet you. Congratulations on this movie. I thought it was so sweet and charming and loved it so much. I love the character of Henry because I feel like we all need a Henry in our lives, especially right now. For me, it would be, my best friend Lauren, also named Lauren. I'm curious for you, who's like that Henry, or maybe you have a couple of Henrys in your life right now.
I do. I'll always need a couple of Henrys in my life just to make sure I'm okay.
Yes.
It's never one specific Henry that I have, but I have a Henry for every situation, actually. So
you have a good person for every situation.
Oh yeah.
Well, I love this idea of like, repeating the day. And of course, Mark's character is kind of trying to perfect that, a skill of something. And for me, I'm watching my husband play guitar. He's been playing for 20 years. And now that we're in lockdown, he's getting really good at it. And I'm like, maybe I want to like learn a musical instrument. What's something, a skill of you, that you would potentially want to learn if you were repeating the same day over and over?
You know, it's crazy that you even mentioned that. Like, I genuinely wanted to pick up an instrument and learn it over the pandemic. Like,
right.
I want to learn how to play the drums so bad. And also the piano. That's, if I could, like, that for sure be like the top thing is to learn how to play the piano. Because I feel like people who know how to play are just some of the coolest people in the entire world. So
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, in a lot of people, it's funny that like this movie's coming out now because a lot of people feel like they're living the same day over and over again. I mean, like, do you think that like that could like add to like the fandom and stuff for this?
Oh, 100%. Even after we finish, because right when we finish, that's when pandemic full on hit. So everybody's gonna for sure relate to like, oh, I've lived the same day every day last year, so I know exactly what it's gonna be like, even into this year, kind of. So it's gonna be 100% relatable, especially now.
Yeah, and I've been Zooming with a ton of actors over the last year, and I'm honestly just curious, how you feel about getting back to work. I know a lot of productions are happening right now in the country and in other countries, but only really just recently. I'm curious for you, like, are you excited about getting back to work? Are you like nervous about it? What are your thoughts?
Half and half. I'm extremely excited, anxious a little bit, but I'm 100% excited. I mean, as long as the only thing that, you really think about is making sure that everyone else is safe on the project. So like, if you know that they're taking the precautions to do it, then I'm 100% good. Like so far my experience, as far as getting back to work, it's been great. The amount of tests I've had to do has been crazy, and my nose it hates me, but it's worth it. It's totally
no,
worth
that's like it stinks so much. So I'm curious, when is the last time that you've seen Kathryn and Kyle? It's been over a year. Has it been
yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, I was like, I didn't know if you guys were like missing each other too much because it seemed like you had like the best time making a movie.
No, we for sure have seen each other. Like, me and Kyle have hung out a couple times after that. Like we all hang out, yeah. But yeah, we literally were hanging out yesterday. Like, it's so crazy you even said that, yeah.
Okay, that's so funny. So like, I obviously love Mark and Henry's friendship, like I said, and I'm curious if you and Kyle did any like specific like friendship like bonding activities prior to filming to build those characters.
Well, we for sure hung out. We found out we had a lot of different similarities with each other, even when we were auditioning. So like we would kick it. We had times where like we would all go like bike riding or like through the town or like, get lunch, go to the park. We would all hang out. Even in between takes, we would still kick it. But like, we've had tons of different times just to like really just have a bond with each other, and like, crazy enough, we already had it naturally even when we met each other initially. So cool. So like it played out very well, and it came to our benefit. Yeah,
no, I mean, the friendship played out beautifully. Yeah, it plays out beautifully in the movie. Jermaine, I appreciate your time today. I can't wait for fans to see this movie when it comes out Valentine's Day weekend. Thank you so much, and continue to stay safe out there.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks. Bye.